controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. d5 establishes a presence in the center. Controls. Bishop f4 develops the dark squared bishop to an active diagonal where it controls the center, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Their knight comes into play, attacking the center. This move opens the path for your bishop to enter the game. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. Developing your bishop strengthens your opening setup. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. Castling kingside tends to be safer because your king is. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. You followed a great opening principle and developed a new piece. They played one of the best moves here. It is better to avoid moving the same piece in the opening. I like their choice. This offers a trade to your opponent. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. They made one of the top moves in this position. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn, forcing it away, moving their threatened bishop to safety. You trade off equal material. A straightforward recapture.
You missed an opportunity to move a knight to safety. They exchanged pieces of equal value. You recaptured the piece. They missed a chance to develop further. Good thinking to bring out more pieces into the game. Recapturing and developing their rook at the... With the rook developed, you're building a more robust position. They had a better way to connect rooks. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. They played one of the best moves here. Nice move. Your bishop now controls more squares. This is a fair trade. You recaptured. Good thinking. This move puts your piece... Their rook occupies the 7th rank, aiming to restrict your piece activity. You missed an opportunity to challenge the opposing rook for the open file. They overlooked an opportunity to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better... No surprise, you had to move your bishop. They overlooked an opportunity to move a rook to safety. You fight against the opposing rook for the open file. This move puts their rook on a safer square. That was a fair trade. A clear recapture. You create luft for the... I like their choice. You overlooked an opportunity to... Activating their king. You missed an opportunity to challenge... They overlooked an opportunity... You overlooked an opportunity to challenge the opposing rook for the... That's not a mistake, but they did not. The game was close to even, but now you are in a worse position. They missed a chance to move a rook to safety. You get a chance to... You missed an opportunity to challenge the opposing rook for the open file. They are threatening to capture a pawn and win... This moves your pawn to a safer square. They overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. Now you have a backward pawn. There was a moment to... There was just one move that worked for them, and this wasn't it. This move challenges their rook for control of the file. They exchange pieces of equal value. A logical capture. They are right on target. Ouch, you left your pawn hanging. They had a better way to capture a free pawn. Great use of your piece to blockade the pawn. They made one of the top moves in this position. This move makes your bishop much more effective. This move left their pawn hanging. You overlooked an opportunity to capture a free pawn. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. Good job, that's what I would have played too. You can pick up a free pawn. You captured that free pawn. This is the only move that works. Nice, definitely the right move. Your opponent had only one good move there, and they missed it. You won a pawn for free. This move gives you the opportunity to win their pawn. You captured a free pawn. They are threatening to create a passed pawn. The winning edge is gone, but you still hold the better position. This makes a passed pawn. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. That's quite an error. Now's your chance to cap the only move, and you found it. Passed pawns must be pushed.